You're watching Brazos Valley This Morning on KBTX News 3.
All right, the coronavirus has taken over the news cycle, particularly here in BCS. Now, we know that the possible case at Texas A&M University has turned out to be negative. But today, we have Mary Parrish with the Brazos County Health District here to tell us a little bit more. Thanks so much for being here today.
Thanks for having me on.
Of course.
Yeah, so first off, how would you rate our community's response here to that scare? Do you think that everyone took it, seriously enough?
I think everybody took the proper steps, especially for the patient, knowing that they were in the Wuhan region of China. They took the right steps going to the hospital to get checked. And
I know we've talked an awful lot about this lately, but what is it about this virus that makes it so dangerous?
The thing about this virus is that it's very new. We don't know a whole lot about it, just as far as how potentially deadly it could be, how easily spread it is. There are just a lot of factors that we're not 100% sure about, especially how it's going to mutate like viruses do.
Right.
Yeah. Well, it's not just the coronavirus that we're actually talking about. We're also in the thick of flu season. So what are some of those local numbers look like?
We've had some pretty high numbers for our flu season this year, especially very early on. We're still encouraging people to get their flu shot. It is the best way to protect themselves from the flu, even if they've already had the flu. It is possible to get the flu multiple times in one season.
Now, is that something where you you can only get one shot, or do you need multiple shots throughout the season?
Just one shot will cover you.
Okay, gotcha.
And what are some of those symptoms that we should be looking out for the flu?
For the flu, big one is fatigue, body aches, and a fever. Flu, the symptoms are going to be very slowly onset compared to a cold, which usually kind of hits in just one day. But typically with the flu, a person will start to feel kind of bad one day and then worse the next, and then full out flu.
And have we hit the peak yet of flu season for this time around?
It's yet to be determined.
Okay, gotcha. So still important to stay safe out there, get those flu shots, and protect yourselves and your family. I know some people are kind of worried the coronavirus can kind of look like some of those flu symptoms. There's a fair amount of carryover between those symptoms, right?
There is some overlap, yes. Big thing, though, is to be vigilant but not worried.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, Mary Parrish, thank you so much. Of course, we'll have all this information at kbtx.com when we wrap up the show. I appreciate you coming in today.
Thank you so much.
Of course.